Today's very interesting news about Oscar Piastri slammed. Dirty tactics knock Lando Norris out, McLaren chaos in Canada. McLaren meltdown, civil war begins after Canada chaos. And McLaren stumble gives Red Bull hope. Dr. Helmut Marko is leaving Canada feeling very satisfied. For more information, watch the video. We also have some equally interesting F1 news. So, stay tuned until the end to find out all. Welcome to DMAX F1 channel. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to get the latest information. Oscar Piastri slammed. Dirty tactics knock Lando Norris out, McLaren chaos in Canada. The 2025 Canadian Grand Prix was explosive, and not just because of the weather. While George Russell celebrated victory in Montreal, all eyes turned to McLaren, for all the wrong reasons. Teammates Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri collided in a dramatic incident that has sparked serious controversy and internal tension. The clash came on lap 67, as Norris closed in on Piastri for P4. After briefly overtaking him with a late lunge at turn 10, Piastri regained the position with a perfect use of slipstream and DRS, aided by Mercedes rookie Kimi Antonelli just ahead. As the pair charged into turn 1, Norris saw a small opening on the inside. But Piastri, holding his line, drifted left, just enough to shut the door. Norris had nowhere to go and the two made contact. Norris spun off and Piastri continued, but the damage, both mechanical and emotional, was done. Former world champion Gilles Villeneuve didn't hold back. It was dirty. Piastri's move to the left was slow, sneaky, and broke the golden rule of racing. Despite Villeneuve's harsh critique, Norris surprisingly defended his teammate. "It was my fault. I made the move and I'll own it," Norris said post-race. "It's unfortunate, but we'll talk about it and move on." But will McLaren truly move on? The team now faces an emotional minefield. With Piastri leading the championship and Norris just 22 points behind, and Verstappen only 1 point further back, the stakes have never been higher. Some say Piastri is being too ruthless. Others think Norris cracked under pressure. One thing's for sure, the McLaren camp is under the spotlight, and the next race in Austria might be the most intense of the season. Is McLaren's title dream tearing itself apart from the inside? McLaren stumble gives Red Bull hope. Dr. Helmut Marko is leaving Canada feeling very satisfied. Initially pessimistic heading into the Montreal round, the reality was that dominant rival McLaren had an off weekend while Mercedes' George Russell raced to the front. Although delighted with his win from pole, Russell admitted he doesn't feel in with a shout of the driver's title, unless McLaren continued to mess up. Indeed, while championship Oscar Piastri maximized the outcome with P4, teammate Lando Norris made clear errors not only in qualifying but also the race. "I think the two of us have been very consistent in getting the maximum result from our packages week in, week out," said Russell, also referring to Max Verstappen, who qualified and finished P2. "But I can't imagine them, McLaren, continuing to throw away points in the manner they're doing." The big post-race headline, of course, was Norris' crash into the back of the sister McLaren. Verstappen agrees with Russell that titles are not won off the back of rivals' errors. "We need to start winning races more often," the quadruple world champion said after the checkered flag. "And how do we do that? By being more competitive." Nonetheless, Red Bull advisor Marko allowed himself a moment of optimism. "We're very satisfied," he told Service TV. "We were on par with Mercedes and McLaren. That gives us a boost for the next races." However, team boss Christian Horner admits that McLaren should be at the front next time out in Austria. Marko is allowing himself a glimmer of hope. "We saw that McLaren was fast, but they couldn't overtake and therefore couldn't dominate. This is encouraging for the next races," said the Austrian. "Gives us hope." The Red Bull Ring is another circuit with a different configuration, but we have seen that McLaren can be beaten, if you do everything right.